Okay, 1 minute here. Hi, hello, all of you. How are you guys doing here? All good, fantastic. So yes, I'm just using my phone to check the chat here. Hi, Soumya, Insta Roaster, Prabhat, Sheetal, Bipasha. I hope all of you are doing great, fantastic. Chalo, tell me in the chat box what's the word today. What's the word? How are you guys feeling today? Awesome, amazing, marvelous, stupendous, fabulous, mind blowing. And if you are feeling any of those, make sure you have already subscribed to the channel. All right, and yeah, the bell icon as well. Don't forget the bell icon. Sparkling. So Akash has this word sparkling. Marvelous, fabulous. Anushka says not good. I hope you feel better soon. Mind blowing. All right. All right. So when I'm kind of looking down here, I'm using my phone to check the chat because we have to have at least two devices. So one is the device that I'm using to use the PPT. Okay, and another could be a phone. All right, chalo, let's get started. So what is that we're gonna learn today is adjectives and its kinds. All right here. So can we rock the topic again? If you're ready to rock the topic, quickly type a yo in the chat box. All right, yo with an exclamation mark. Like the video and share it when you find it useful. All right, let's rock. Okay, Lakshmi has suggested her friends also about this channel. Thank you so much, Lakshmi. I mean, it is wonderful to have this mind-blowing audience like you. Chalo, theek hai. So we are doing adjectives. Before that, we have already made a video on, or we have already learned nouns and pronouns. So in case you haven't checked that nouns and pronouns, so make sure you do that, because before adjectives, it is really important to know what a noun and pronoun, what nouns and pronouns are, because immediately after noun and pronoun, the third part of speech is adjective. Okay, so your parts of speech, the topic parts of speech, we had done the introduction. After the introduction, we learned noun and pronoun and its types. Now what makes sense is we are doing adjective and its kinds. Okay, because that's how the sequence is. So noun, pronoun, and then adjective. Why this sequence? Because adjective is a word that actually qualifies a noun or pronoun. Okay, so let's see that. So let's take a look at adjectives. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, put yourself in the top gear. Let's go on a ride of adjectives. All right. So you're gonna ride there with me. So see, I'm using this accent here. Do you guys how many of you wish that I use this accent when I talk to you? Do you want me to speak in this accent, US or UK accent when I talk to you? Or tell me in the chat box, how many of you want that? How many of you wish that? All right, most of you. Yes, all right, all right. So I'll do that here. I'll try talking to you that way. Whenever possible, I'll do that. All right. I'll try to do it as often as possible so that you guys get it here. You get the hang of the accent that we are using here. So one of the topics, one of the parts of speech, and yet very important part of speech that we are doing today is adjective. All right, chalo, stay tuned and let's get started. Put yourself on the top gear. Let's write together right now. Okay, look at this here. So an adjective is what? An adjective is a word which is used for qualifying. Look at the word qualifying. Qualifying means what? To modify, to give some more information. It is used for qualifying, that is adding something to the meaning of a noun or a pronoun. You see? So an adjective can qualify either a noun or a pronoun, and can qualify both also, of course. Let's look at these examples. Real easy examples here, simple examples. Somebody named Kamal. So when I say Kamal is a good boy here, So of course the word boy is a noun, a common noun, and the word good is modifying it, qualifying it. That's why the word good is an adjective here. Look at the second one. He is blind. Now over here, he is a pronoun, and the word blind describes his state. Unfortunately, that person is blind. So the word blind shows the infirmity of the boy. Infirmity as in the state of being challenged, the state of being physically or mentally challenged, or with some illness or something like that. That's called infirmity. All right. Look at the third one. A cow gives much milk. So the word milk is a noun. So how much milk? Much milk. So look at the word much is qualifying the word milk. Look at the last statement here, the last sentence. Give me 2 pens and 3 pencils. So how many pens? 2 pens. How many pencils? 3 pencils. So the word 2 and the word 3 is qualifying the word pens and pencils respectively. You see, that's what we have. In sentence 1, good shows the quality of a boy. In sentence 2, if you see, the word blind shows the infirmity. Infirmity, I told you, his state of being physically challenged. Okay, that is being blind. Third, the word much describes the quantity here of milk. And in fourth sentence, of course, 2 or 3, they tell us how many pens or how many pencils are required. It again talks about the number, talks about the quantity. Okay, but the countable quantity. So all the words which are marked in red, they are adjectives because they qualify a noun or a pronoun. They qualify a noun or pronoun. Perfect. So Harsh says my beard is great. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I hope this is clear, guys. Crystal clear. Tell me in the chat box how clear this is. Crystal clear, makhan clear, rabdi clear. If you have some new name for being clear. All right. Chalo, ठीक है. Hi Tanushri. Chalo, ठीक है. Next, let's discuss how adjective is used in 2 ways. Okay, pay attention here, all of you. So all of you on the slides here, let's not spam in the chat box. We'll talk about other things later. Let's understand this. This is really important. This is not I have not seen teachers teaching this. I've not seen many teachers teaching this important concept. So under adjectives, adjectives can be used in 2 ways. So look at this here. An adjective qualifies a noun and pronoun in 2 ways. How? One is the attributive adjective, second is predicative adjective. Now these are not the types, okay? These are not the types. It is just that it is used in 2 ways. We'll understand that with an example. Look at this here. So when an adjective is placed before a noun or a pronoun, it is used attributively. See, look at this here. Do not laugh at the poor man. Of course, it's not a good sign to laugh at somebody who is poor. So do not laugh at the poor man. So look at this image, bichara, this poor guy. So with the word poor is an adjective here, and it is used immediately before the word man. That is immediately before the noun man. So this use of adjective is called attributive adjective. Attributive means quality. So it is talking about the quality. So it is before the noun. You see, an adjective, it is used before a noun or a pronoun. It is attributive. That's called attributive adjective. But then adjective can be used in a predicative way also. Predicative adjective. Let's see how. Look at this image here. This funny, he's nodding his head like this. You know, we do this when you are in a good mood or something like that, when you're with your friends or something like that. So look at this here. So when an adjective qualifies a noun or pronoun and is placed after a verb, it is used predicatively. See, look at this here. In this sentence, if you see, he's an Indian. Now the word Indian is an adjective, but it is placed after the verb is. You see, who's the Indian here? He. So of course the adjective Indian is qualifying the pronoun he, but if you clearly see, it is placed or it is written after the verb, after a verb is here. So Indian is used as a predicative adjective. So an adjective which qualifies a noun or pronoun and it is placed after a verb, that means that adjective is used predicatively, and you can call it predicative adjective. Perfect. So one is attributive adjective, which is before the noun. Okay, it is just before the noun. Okay, and the second one is predicative adjective. It is after the verb. It qualifies a noun or pronoun, of course, but it is after a verb in a sentence. It is used predicatively because it becomes a part of the predicate then. Why this is called predicatively? Because it becomes a part of the predicate. He is a subject here, is an Indian is a predicate now. So what is the predicate? Whatever is spoken about the subject is known as predicate, right? So the word he is a subject here. So he is subject, is an Indian is a part of the predicate. So the word Indian, of course, is a part of predicate. That's why we say it is predicatively. Yeah. Rupali has a question. Is he an adjective? No, no, no. He is a pronoun. He is a pronoun. It's clearly a pronoun. All right. So today is Rekha's birthday. Many, many happy returns of the day, Rekha. May you have a wonderful day and God bless you. Chalo, theek hai. Cool. Now let's talk about the types of adjectives. Okay, see, every part of speech has types, right? So when we did noun or pronoun, of course, we had discussed the types of nouns, the types of pronouns. Now it's time to learn the 8 types of adjectives. Okay, this is the introduction to the 8 types of adjectives. In the upcoming sessions, we will cover these 8 types with examples in detail. So I'm just going to introduce these 8 types to you in this session. So first of all, the first type is proper adjectives. Second is adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, numeral adjective. Fifth one is demonstrative adjective. Sixth is called distributive adjective. Seventh is interrogative adjective. And the 8th one is called possessive adjective. So let's learn them one by one. Let's look at the first one. Look at the first one, proper adjective. Look at this funny, cute image here. Funny, cute gif here. Look at this here. Proper adjective is formed from a proper noun. For example, the word Asia becomes Asian, China, Chinese, France, French, English is just English. We're talking about British people here. English means we're talking about British people here. Africa, so African. These are called proper adjectives. For example, if you see Indian tea is better than Chinese tea, how many of you agree to this? Like any Indian brand that manufactures tea there is better than any Chinese brand for that matter. I'm not trying to raise any controversy here. I'm not trying to speak anything against China here. Okay, this is not the right platform to do it. This is not we should not even talk about it here. It is just an example, just to understand this. You see, Indian tea is better than Chinese tea. How many of you are tea lovers? And how many of you are coffee lovers? Tell me in the chat box. How many of you are tea lovers and how many of you are coffee lovers? So tea, coffee, like I like coffee more. I like coffee. So I vote for coffee. How many of you are tea or coffee lovers? Tell me in the chat box. Coffee, coffee, coffee. All right. So those who are coffee lovers, a quick high five because I'm also a coffee lover. Great. Anyway, so look at this here. All right. So Indian tea is better than Chinese tea. So the word Indian and the word Chinese, these are proper adjectives. Why proper adjectives? Because they are derived from proper noun. For example, India is a proper noun. China is a proper noun. And from India, we have Indian. From China, we have Chinese. That's why they are called proper adjectives. Perfect. Let's look at the next one. Second, we are talking about adjective of quality that describes quality. So it denotes the quality. It can talk all about the weakness of some person or a state of some person or thing. So quality, weakness, state of some person or thing. The words like good, bad, wise, noble, rich, etc. So when I say, for example, he's a rich man, look at a lot of money he has, the way he's kind of using, the way he's kind of flaunting his money there. Okay, so there are some people who do that. So look at that, he's a rich man. So the word rich talks about how that man is, talks about the quality of that man. So I can even say he's a good man, he's a bad man, he's a wise man, noble man, rich man, all these examples, honest man, okay, wonderful man. So all these qualities. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Wonderful. Let's look at the third one. So the third one is adjective of quantity. The word quantity makes it self-explanatory, makes it very clear. So it denotes the quantity of something or some idea. So the words like much, huge, some, little, a little, all, any, this is all talking about quantity. I want some water. I do not want much water. I'm planning to buy a huge house. Can you give me some tea? Please put a little sugar in my coffee. I want all the chocolates. Do you have any chocolate left with you? See, all these words are talking about the quantity. So they are describing quantity. I want some water. How much water? Some water. If I say I am planning to build a huge house, what about the house? It's a huge house. Can you give me some coffee? How much coffee? Some coffee. So this is about quantity. All right, let's look at the fourth one. The fourth one makes it very clear. Numeral. So we're talking about the number here. Look at this cute GIF here. So first, second, third position here. So that's the feeling of achievement that you get. So look at this here. So when we talk about numeral adjective, it denotes the number of persons or things. For example here, the numbers could be written in two ways. So when you write 1, 2, 3, these are called cardinals, cardinal number system. But then when you talk about the position, ranking, when you talk about the position, when you want to talk about the position and you want to use the numbers in terms of ranking, so first, second, third, these are called ordinals because it talks about the order. You can remember it that way. Order. So first, second, third, it's an order, right? First in the order, second in the order, third in the order. You're talking about the sequence, you're talking about the order. That's why they are called ordinals. And 1, 2, 3, they're simply called cardinals. They all are numeral adjectives. Other examples could be all, many, some, few, etc. They are all talking about some number. See, look at this here. Some boys were in the competition, but only 3 got the prize. The word 3 and the word some are numeral adjectives here. So when we say some boys, we're talking about some number, right? There could be 5, 7, 8, 10, 15 boys. So I'm simply talking about some boys, right? And then I'm saying 3 got the prize. Only 3 got the prize. So this is a cardinal here. That is a numeral adjective. This is also an adjective. So if you see, any word that qualifies a noun or pronoun is an adjective in any way. It could be quality, quantity, number, all of that. Let's look at the fifth one. Fifth one is called demonstrative adjective. Look at the demonstrative one. Demonstrative adjective. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so demonstrative adjective. What is this demonstrative adjective used for? Demonstrative adjective is used to point out as in which persons. We're talking about which person. It should actually be which person. So you see, there's a typo here. There's a typing mistake. I'll correct it right now in front of you. So of course, so we're talking about it points out what? It points out which person or things, which person or which thing are meant or mentioned. Okay, you see, it could be which person or which it could be plural also, or it could be even things. So which person you're talking about, which thing you're talking about, which things are meant or mentioned. It could be singular or plural, that doesn't matter. So look at this here. So it is used to point out which person you're talking about or which thing you're talking about. So it could be this, that, these, those, such. So look at this here. I love such things here. Look at this here. I love such things. So the word such is describing the word things. The word things is a noun here. So the word such is modifying it, qualifying it basically. Such things. This is my phone. Let's say if I hold some phone in my hand and I say, hey, this is my phone. So the word this is again a demonstrative adjective because it is giving you some idea about which phone are you talking about. So when I say this is my phone, like which phone? This phone. So it is used to point out which person or things are meant or that is mentioned. So which person you're talking about, which thing you're talking about, that is what is shown by demonstrative adjective. So words like this is my phone, that is my phone, these are my gadgets or something like that. I want those gadgets. Okay. I like such places. I like such deserts. It could be ice cream, faluda, rasumalai or something like that. So you can use the word such for that. You want to describe that. Okay. Let's look at the sixth one. The sixth one is called distributive. Look at the word distributive. It is used to denote a person or a thing separately. Simple. It is used to talk about a person or a thing differently, completely separately. So look at this here. The word each, every, either, neither. Look at this gang here. Look at this group here. Group of your friends. For example, there is some competition and each kid will get a prize. Look at this wonderful thing here. Each kid will get a prize. So the word each. I can even say every kid will get a prize. So the word every. Either of the kids got a prize. Let's say, for example, there were two kids here, and I'm saying either of the kids got a prize. That means either A person or B person. And if I say neither of them got a prize, matlab neither A nor B. So see, it is used to talk about something or some person separately. That's why it is called distributive. You understand this? This is distributive. Okay, let's look at the seventh one. Seventh one is called interrogative adjective. Now, why is this called interrogative? Because it is used to ask questions. It is used just before a noun for asking questions. Look at this here. You got to ask questions here. All right, check this out. Whose book is this here? Whose book? So we talk about book. Which book? You know, you're using the word whose to talk about the book. Whose book is this? Which house are you talking about? What is your birth date? You know, something like that. So which book or whose book, which house, okay, or what place are you talking about, or which place are you talking about? All these words. Why they are called interrogative? Because they are used to frame a question and they have an effect of an adjective. Interrogative adjective, like whose book, which pen, what car, you know, what incident, something like that. Okay, now let's talk about the last one. All right, here we go. The last one, the eighth one, is called possessive adjective. Okay, look at the word. Look at the way this word is pronounced. The way the word possession is pronounced. It is incorrectly pronounced as possession by many people. That's incorrect pronunciation. So for you guys, I've written this. I've got the syllable breakup of this pronunciation. It is possession. Okay, pronounce it with me. Possession. Look at the word. Per, that's the first syllable. Then you have the, possession. Possession. So it is used to denote possession or ownership of something. Like something belongs to you. It, you know, you possess it, you own it. So the adjective is like my, our, your, his, her. These are called possessive adjectives. For example, if I say my pen is lost, which pen? I'm clearly talking about my pen. So the word my qualifies the word pen. This is his hat. Whose hat? His hat. So the word his is qualifying or is also modifying the word, the noun hat. That's why they are called possessive adjectives. Be careful about the pronunciation. Possession. It's not possession, it's possession. That's why they are called possessive adjectives. All right. So that's all about the 8 types of adjectives. I hope this is clear for all of you. Even though this is a part of very basic kind of grammar, parts of speech, but then I'm sure this session has given you much more clarity about what exactly an adjective is, how is adjective used attributively and predicatively, like attributive adjective being different, predicative adjective being different, the way it is used, and the 8 types of it. All right. So this was the introduction to the adjective and its kinds. We shall discuss about them in detail in the upcoming sessions. And that's all about the session. It was really short and sweet. I hope you liked it. Make sure you like the video if you really find it useful. Share it with your other friends so that they do not miss this amazing learning. Leave your valuable comments as well. And the most important part, make sure you have subscribed and you got the bell icon indicated so that you do not miss the updates. All right. So see you soon in the next session then. I'm signing off, taking your leave. Take care, all of you. Stay healthy, stay safe, and keep happy. Just keep smiling and be happy. In these challenging times, this is the most important thing. Keeping our humanity on, taking care of ourselves, taking care of one another, and being as healthy as possible. All right. So that's it. We're signing off. See you in the next time, in the next session. Until next time, Bye bye. So you were learning adjectives and its kinds with Dheeraj Kapecha, your master teacher. See you then. Take care.